Hello everybody, welcome back to the Aston Villa career mode on EAFC. We are finishing off February in today's episode, starting with a derby game against Wolves. We're currently third in the league, they are 16th. It's a pretty big game, this one. We need to pick some wins up if we're going to win the Premier League, to be honest. We are 4 points off Man City with 13 games to go. Yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? Chelsea sitting in second. Everyone's played 25 games. We're a point ahead of West Ham, so it's sort of us in the top four. West Ham, Villa, Chelsea, Man City is who is fighting for the title. Man City have been the best team in the competition. They've got the most points. They've got the best goal difference. So it's going to be an interesting little tie. Chelsea are taking on Brentford. Man City don't play until the Sunday. I think that must be the 23rd, where they're taking on Tottenham. So, yeah, you'd expect Man City to beat Tottenham, who are struggling a little bit, down in 13th. And, yeah, Chelsea playing Brentford, who are in 14th. So that should be 2 wins out of 2 for those teams, shouldn't it? But, yeah, in we go to play Wolves. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Villa Park that hosts action today, taking on Midland rivals Wolverhampton Wanderers. And Unai Emery has got pretty much a full-strength team. Only one injury real concern. Matt O'Reilly is going to miss out because he sustained that injury in the last game. But Madueke is going to start on the right. Chukwuemeka is going to replace Matt O'Reilly. I nearly said Madueke will. But this should be a very interesting game. So we're lining up with Martinez, Hakimi, Branthwaite, Torres, Kadioglu, Chukwuemeka, Onana, Dybala, Madueke, Openda and Son for us. Wolves are lining up with Brady in goal, Baum, Bisek, Bueno, Wilson, Esbrand at the back, Gomez and Traore in holding midfield, Hueva and Sotil as the wingers, Sarabia in behind Correa up front. I think that's how we're going to go through the teams now, just to speed it up a little bit, get more gameplay and action in rather than wasting a bit too much time, unless it's like really big games when we'll go through it. As, that's a good challenge there straight away to get us back on the ball. Son, who I've been a little bit disappointed with, to be honest, since we've brought him in. As I feel like he's not really delivered. I know he's old now and he's lost a bit of pace, but I was expecting some goals and some bit more goal contribution from him. But yeah, it hasn't really been the case. As here is Sarabia for Wolves wearing their very bright pinky purple kit. I'm not sure what colour you would call that. I'm sure their corporate team have come up with a like it'll be called like the Wolves Pack Purple or something. But in fact, that'd be quite a good name, wouldn't it, to sell it? But anyway, yeah, they're on the ball at the moment. Here is Angel Correa, and it goes. That's a really good ball from Traore to release Sotil on the left. A good shot, Martinez, big save. 0-0, 6 minutes gone, and it's Wolverhampton showing the impetus at the moment. They've got the first corner of the game. It's going to be a short one to Sotil. Oh, he's absolutely left Chukwuemeka for dead. Cuts that one back. Madueke defends it well and holds on to the ball. And then Branthwaite takes over. And calm and collected. Here is Dybala. Great overlapping run from Hakimi. Openda didn't give us the best movement there. Hakimi, little cutback. Can lay this one back to the edge of the area. Onana, really good block on the shot. And it will bounce behind for a corner. And Aston Villa just about finding their stride. This is going to be Dybala to swing this corner in. It's not a bad looking ball. Branthwaite attacks it. Chukwuemeka, oh, fires his shot past the post. He came to me before the game asking for some more football, and he's in because of the injury to O'Reilly. Just couldn't get that one on target. Chukwuemeka finds Heung-min Son. It's a long way out, Heung-min Son. I fancied a shot with him, but couldn't quite get enough onto it. It's a good block from the defender, and it's all Aston Villa at the moment. Wolves had that early bit of impetus, but haven't really done much with it. Onana finds Son again. Heung-min Son can turn. He's got Openda giving him a run forward. Bisek sticks out a leg. Actually gets a touch on the ball, but it's not the best defending. It's more luck than judgment, isn't it, when they do that? Baum comes forward for Wolves. Kadioglu dives in, but was nowhere near the ball. Hueva into Sarabia. Goes back to Baum. Hueva with the overlapping run is still there. Nice little back heel to find Sarabia. Cuts inside. Edge of the box. Good shot. Martinez. Easy hands. Oh, Heung-min Son's got round Hueva really well. Heung-min Son is running here away from his man. Finds Openda. Openda in space. Openda scores. 1-0 Villa. And when he's in that situation, it's very normal to have that outcome. It's 1-0 Villa. Great work from Heung-min Son. Just so saying he needs more goal involvement. That one was perfect. Openda. Heung-min Son. Shot blocked. It falls to Madueke, who's found themselves a little bit narrower. Son tackled really well by Baum. But Wolves are struggling to get out at the moment. Correa loses out to Pau Torres at a really good challenge. Chukwuemeka picks out Madueke. Madueke looks back for Chukwuemeka. It was Wilson Esbrand with the clearance. The header is there as well. Flicked on once more. And Correa's done actually really well to come away with that ball. But once again, they can't break through the Aston Villa defence. Son, Onana, Openda, Son. Oh, it's really good football from Aston Villa. Just couldn't end in a goal. Kadioglu wins the corner as his cross is blocked. Half an hour gone. And you've got to say, this is all Aston Villa right now. Dybala swings in a good ball. Looking for Pau Torres. Oh, it couldn't quite get there. It's going to fall to Openda. Left-footed shot. Oh, my word. Just over the bar. Dybala puts a lovely ball through to find Madueke. Openda's giving him a run. He's fouled from behind. It could be a red card. It's a very cynical challenge. I was trying to release that ball with Madueke. That could be a straight red. It is a straight red. Wolves are down to 10. Wilson Esbrand, the fullback, gets sent off. And that is advantage Aston Villa with a 1-0 lead. Okay, we've got Openda on it here. I wonder if we can just sneak this one straight through in there. Lovely little move off the training ground. What a save from Brady. I just tried to tuck it in with a sort of pass into the far corner. Really well worked free kick. But yeah, just couldn't find the goal really. And it's a really good save from Brady to at least keep Wolves in this one. Here is Madueke. There's a great overlapping run from Dybala. Chipped across in. Easy catch for Brady though. 1-0 Villa and a man extra as well. Dybala running with the ball towards the edge. Beats one. Sort of beats two. He's having a great day, Dybala, today. And it goes to Openda. Shots blocked. And Wolves really can't clear their lines. They're just struggling to get out their own half at the moment. This is the first time they've really done that since they had that early opportunity. Correa's done really well to cut inside of Branthwaite. Shot from range, but Martinez is going to match that all day. And there's a chance here for Aston Villa to have one last attack. As Openda's given that run through the middle again. No, Dybala's found him wonderfully. Openda's in. Little dink. 2-0 Villa. From one end to the other. Martinez to Openda. 2-0 Aston Villa. Surely this is game over. So half time here at Villa Park. Aston Villa 2. Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. This is the sort of form and fitness and result that Aston Villa need to keep going if they're going to challenge for that league title. The second half is coming up. So no changes for either team. Wolves down to 10 but not making a change to try and deal with that issue with Wilson Esbrand getting sent off. As Bueno does well to intercept that one. But it should be an entertaining second half. Aston Villa know that they don't necessarily need to go and press for goals, but more goals would do very well in their title hunt. Heung-min Son comes forward to the ball. Wolves backing off, not really putting him under too much pressure. A little step over does create a bit of space. He ran into trouble there, but Heung-min Son keeps hold of the ball. Has a curling effort from range. Over the bar, not really troubling Brady in goal. And Wolves will now make their first substitution. Sarabia off and Tavares Oliveira coming on. It's not really a defensive change. Openda on the ball after Dybala wins the header, but he just overruns it with a touch. And it was Shinquinho that came on. If you know, that's probably the more familiar name that we'll know him as. Shinquinho rather than Tavares Oliveira. That'll be his full EAFC name. Well, I don't know why they do that with some people. Like Anthony is Anthony de Santos de something or other. But yeah, he's on. Shinquinho. So it's definitely not a defensive change because he is a like-for-like replacement for Sarabia. Here is Traore, though. Winning the ball high up the pitch. Traore's done well here for Wolves. He's still going, Traore. Holds on to it. Gives it off to Correa. Those long shots are not going to do anything against Martinez. Wolves have a corner. A pretty decent save from Martinez from not a real chance, I would say. It's a header from Bueno. That should be an easy save there for Emi Martinez. And we can look to get going pretty quickly here as Kadioglu, if he gets his head up on that far side. We do have Madueke in a lot of space, and that is a wonderful pass from Kadioglu. Madueke can turn inside, looks for Openda, not going to win that one. Chukwuemeka, Onana, Son, gets it out of his feet. Great shot from Heung-min Son. He's upped his game today, and a really good save from Brady to keep it at 2-0. And Son is now going to be on this corner. Swings this one into a dangerous area for Pau Torres. Oh, it's a terrible header. Chukwuemeka, Madueke, back to Chukwuemeka. Onana. Just wait and hold it up. Kadioglu offers him an out ball up there. Goes back to Onana. Edge of the box. Shot from range. Easy for Brady, but we're just toying with Wolves now. Dybala. Son in so much space on this side. Heung-min Son, twisting and turning, has done well. Can he cut this one back? Openda. Onana. Fierce drive. Brady with a save. Still 2-0, 72 minutes gone. We'll get some subs on, I think, next time it goes out. So a whole host of changes. We're 2-0 up. We've got some big games coming up. So, yeah, we've just made 5 changes, and you'll see who's on when they touch the ball. Here is Ramsey, one of those substitutes who comes forward with the ball. No pressure on him at all. Little step over, trying to jink round his man. Bisek's actually done well to hold him up. But Ramsey holds on to the ball. Kadioglu, Arda Güler cuts it back. Chukwuemeka, Brady with a save. Duran tries to get on the end of it, but whoever covers and can clear that one away. And Angel Correa with a really good touch to Soto, who's actually left Hakimi for dead there. He's turned him really well. Igor and Hakimi track him back. And here is the ball into the box. That should be Pau Torres against someone like Angel Correa there, and it was a good defensive header. Rodgers goes out towards Arda Güler, who's also come off the bench. Up it goes towards Duran, but couldn't quite get the pass right, Arda Güler. And he knows he's going to have competition on that left-hand side now, given how good Heung-min Son played today before being brought off. Lovely feet from Pau Torres there. Chukwuemeka. Hakimi runs forward. Up it goes towards Madueke, but the pass was poor. 5 minutes to go in this one. This West Midlands derby looks like it's going to be easily won by the home team, Aston Villa. Wolves really not putting up too much of a fight other than that first sort of flurry in the early minutes of this one. Jacob Ramsey out to Arda Güler. Arda Güler comes forward. Got Kadioglu with a really good overlapping run in. That one goes to Jean Duran. Really good save on the rebound. Couldn't put it in either. Chukwuemeka driving forward. One last chance here for Villa to make it 3. Chukwuemeka still going. Good save from Brady again. We're into the final minute of this one as Wolves are getting some fresh legs on. All a little bit too little too late, you would imagine, as the ball goes into the box from Güler. Headed away. And, well, that's a dangerous header. Bloody hell, it's going to fall here, is it? No, it's not. Whoever will clear. Full time. Aston Villa 2. Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Okay, so Man City did play and they lost 3-1 to Burnley, which is amazing. So we go second, 1 point behind Man City now, which is absolutely awesome, to be honest, as February continues to roll through. The next fixture is Sunderland, who are sitting bottom of the table. So that should be an easy win. Hello everybody, welcome to Sunderland. The Stadium of Light is playing host to Aston Villa today in the Premier League. It's an evening game under the lights, and this should be an interesting one. So a couple of changes for us then. We've gone Martinez, Fresneda, Igor at the back, Torres, Kadioglu. O'Reilly's back from injury, so comes back into the starting lineup. Onana, Dybala, Bailey, Openda and Güler get to start on the left. They're lining up with Sherpen in goal, Max Aarons, Cooper, Triantis, Huggins is still there. Niall Huggins. Neil, Ekwa, Patrick Roberts is on the right, Marquez on the left. Auchi is behind Sekumara up front. So it's not a very good team from Sunderland. This should be a big win for us, really. But again, if we get a commanding lead, we may just make some changes. Got a big game against Chelsea coming up after this one in the Cup, and I fancy at least winning one piece of silverware this season. This is a good start into Openda's feet. It turns really well. Louis Openda, good save from Sherpen. Shot was at him. He got his positioning right. But that's a very positive start for Aston Villa. Oh, Onana's caught late. I don't think it's going to be a red, probably a yellow card here. But Onana was caught after he released the ball. I don't think it should be a red card. Yeah, yellow card. Correct decision from the referee for Ekwa. As yeah, it was late. It wasn't really dangerous. But I think we're going to get Dybala on this one for sure. And see what he can do. Can we just bend it around the outside of the wall? I wonder. Let's have a go. Dybala's going to have an effort here. Dybala hits it well enough. Good save from Sherpen in goal. Really well hit from Dybala, that one. And he's rushing over to take the corner as quickly as he can. Dybala's going to swing this one into a dangerous area. Torres over the bar. O'Reilly on the ball. First time we've seen him in action since he's come back from injury. Arda Güler. Still going, Arda Güler. And he's just stopped very briefly in his way. Back heel picks out Kadioglu. Lays that one off to find Bailey with a fierce shot on his left foot. But again, Sherpen well positioned. Meant the shot was straight at him. But you can see the intent from Aston Villa now. They want to take hold of this game. They're second and in a title race. Sunderland are fighting for their lives in a relegation battle. And let's be honest, at this stage of the season, they do look the most likely to be going down back to the Championship from whence they came. But you never know. They're going to be putting up a fight in front of their home fans. They're going to want to play well. As Fresneda wins the ball back on a rare start for him. Dybala does well to get that ball off. Onana goes out towards Bailey. Bailey looks to put it in towards Dybala, but the cross is defended really well. Bailey's going to get on the end of this one. A rare start for Bailey as well. Onana. Bailey on one more. Picks out Arda Güler. Lovely footwork from the young Turkishman. Just sort of run into a little bit of a cul-de-sac though. Goulet lays it back. There's Bailey again. Good block. Onana's there. O'Reilly. Bailey. It's all a little bit narrow and intricate. Although Leon Bailey's done really well. Leon Bailey shot down the middle. Sherpin, good save. Patrick Roberts is starting a rare break here for Sunderland. I mean, he's absolutely gone nowhere with it. And he's going to give us a chance to break with Arda Goulet. Arda Goulet. Lovely step over and flicks it inside to Dybala. Dybala comes forward with it. He's got Kadioglu out wide and uses him. Kadioglu, little flick back towards Goulet. Here is O'Reilly. Oh, he would love to strike his return to the first team with a goal, but it wasn't forthcoming there. Good defensive play from Sunderland. Oh, Leon Bailey's robbed the ball really well high up the pitch. And he's starting this counter-attack. Oh, it's a poor pass, although, to be fair to him, he's kept battling and he's won well. Openda. Openda cuts it back. Oh, Onana just couldn't get the touch he needed for an open goal. Again, last-ditch good defending from Sunderland, but how much good last-ditch defending can they do to stay in this game? It's all Aston Villa at the moment, half an hour in. I can't really remember Sunderland having a shot in this first half an hour, let alone a shot on target. But, yeah, Aston Villa showing their class and why they're second in the table. But at the moment, the critical scoreline is 0-0. Arda Goulet with the ball in a dangerous position once again. Finds Openda. Openda flicks that one into O'Reilly. Just all so close together and intricate when we get into that final third. Just struggling to find space with Sunderland having so many defenders back behind the ball. It really, really is a struggle to break through that line. And they launch forward like this with Max Aarons and Patrick Roberts down this right-hand side, but generally don't have enough people forward to actually cause us real issues. As Roberts on the ball now. Onana tried to put a tackle in. That's a good ball into Sekou Mara. And again, Torres just holds him up well. Here is Dybala. Lots of space on this side, but can't pick out Arda Goulet. Onana flies in. Max Aarons does well to avoid the feet of Onana there. And Sunderland have a little bit of possession, which is going to do them well. They've not had too much of it in this game. It would be interesting reading to see the possession stats, but Aston Villa come away with it again. Openda just crowded out of it when it got up to him. We might need a bit more strength up there, to be honest, rather than Openda's sort of pace. Sunderland are sitting so deep that we're struggling to actually get him in behind. As Neil comes forward. Here is Max Aarons. Onana can get a foot on that, and can we launch now? One time they've actually put a few men forward. Openda, great first touch, can release it into Onana. Back to Openda. What a challenge. What a challenge again. Half time, 0-0. Sunderland defending well, but doing nothing in attack. We just cannot get through at the moment. Okay, we're going to give the same 11 the chance to start the second half. It's not that we've been playing badly. It's just that we can't get that final little finish in the final third. I mean, we've definitely been the better team. There's no question about that. But we just need to work it a little bit more. Onana into Openda. I think he could be offside. Openda shoots. He's not offside. It's 1-0 Villa. Oh, there you go. Just the same, we're going to give the same 11 a chance to do it. Openda makes a great run, picked out really well by Onana. And that is 1-0 Aston Villa. And this is the worst camera angle in history. So early into the second half, and Sunderland's resolve has been broken. That is not what their manager would have planned. He would have said keep it tight for another 20-15 minutes. As Leon Bailey, the floodgate's going to open now. Openda turns, edge of the box, good shot. Sherpin with a save, but yeah. It's not what Sunderland would have planned. Oh, that's really dangerous from the goalkeeper, but they get away with it. And Aston Villa find themselves 1-0 up. They'll be hoping that Man City lose or drop points again to allow them back into the title race. Kadioglu picks out Dybala. Openda gives him a really good run. It's a really good touch from the defender to stop that from happening. Marquez comes forward with this one. O'Reilly holds him up. First game back from injury for O'Reilly, and he's not done too much wrong, and he's looked for Openda early there. Couldn't get it through. Ekwa on that yellow card has to be, careful of his challenges. O'Reilly. Up it goes to Dybala. Over the top, looks towards Openda. I think he's offside. Great first touch, but won't get his shot off because the flag goes up. And Sunderland make a substitution. Patrick Roberts off. Probably their best player of the first half. To replace by Cortizo. Leon Bailey just in field to Dybala. Paulo Dybala's not got too much help in front of him, so I was going to have a little pot shot from range. Arda Goulet is never going to win that header. As Sunderland, again, not done much. They've made another substitution. Not too sure who came off or on. Although Auchi here is breaking through. Igor has to cover. I'll tell you what, he's been such a good little backup defender for us, Igor, signing him from Brighton. He's been really, really good in that centre-back position. Just to give Jared Branthwaite a rest every so often. Here is Arda Güler. Oh, just trying to slide that one through to Openda. Didn't quite work. So the ball going out of play. We're going to make a host of substitutions. They're also breaking off Triantis for Higgins. But yeah, we've brought on loads of different players. As I said, that cup game coming up against Chelsea is very important. So we want to make sure there's no injuries, make sure everyone's rested. Although it's only 1-0, I do feel like we're in a very commanding place of this game. I mean, Sunderland have done absolutely nothing. And I can't overstate that. Nothing. They have done nothing in this game, and that is why they are bottom of the table in 20th and going to get relegated. Marquez comes forward for Sunderland, puts a ball into the box. Well done, Igor again at the back. Chukwuemeka finds Endrick. Endrick, oh my word, what a chat. That was like bloody assault. Onana picks up the loose ball though. Holds on to it well. Oh, he held on to it well. The pass was absolutely shite. Chukwuemeka bails him out and wins it back. Jean Duran. Onana. Ramsey, oh, nearly got it through to Chukwuemeka, but just couldn't find enough on the pass. But yeah, we are... I mean, Sunderland are doing a little bit more of it, where we've brought some subs on and sort of weakened our team a little bit, but yeah, they're not. One shot, I think they've had. So as the time ticks down, it's still 1-0 Aston Villa into the final minute of this one, and the Sunderland fans surely are going to be disappointed with this performance. I think it is one shot in the whole game that the home team have had. Aston Villa have had it all their own way. They get the 1-0 win. One game left in February. It's Chelsea in the Cup. And we'll be taking on Chelsea after they've come off the back of a 1-1 draw with Arsenal. Obviously, we've got 2 wins from 2. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes, really. But we're in good form. They're coming up next in the FA Cup. Let's see what other ties there are. QPR, Burnley, Arsenal, Man City will be an interesting one. Norwich and Ipswich. Newcastle, Coventry, Southampton, Blackburn, West Ham, Cardiff, Wednesday, Crewe. And that's it. So, yeah, we're into the 5th round of the competition. A few of the big teams seem to already be out anyway, but next up, Chelsea. Hello everybody, we are at Villa Park for FA Cup action as they take on Chelsea. Both of these teams doing incredibly well in the Premier League, but today is a different kettle of fish. It's the FA Cup, it's knockout football, and it's Aston Villa picking a very strong team for this one, going up against Chelsea. So we're lining up with Martinez in goal, Hakimi, Branthwaite, Torres and Kadioglu at the back. Chukwuemeka comes into central midfield to replace O'Reilly, who's a little bit tired. Onana, Dybala and Madueke against his former club. Openda starts up front and Heung-min Son is back on the left. Chelsea lining up with Jorgensen in goal. Nedljkovic, our ex-player, is going to be starting at right back. Bremer, Badiashile and Andrew Robertson at left back. Dewsbury Hall and Enzo in the middle. Neto on the right, Felix on the left, and Kunku is playing behind Fofana. So it's a strong team from both teams. Maybe we can exploit their right back because Nedljkovic, 1, isn't the quickest and 2, isn't the best. Obviously, I think was that part of the Madueke deal? I'm struggling to remember now that we allowed Nedljkovic to leave when we bought in Madueke. It may well have been. It might just have been a bit of a coincidence, but let's see. FA Cup action is underway. Dybala releases Madueke with a really nice pass. This could be a dream start for the old Chelsea player. Madueke's done really well. What a save from Jorgensen. Great hit from Madueke, and Jorgensen got a big strong hand up and did really well. But again, what a start for Aston Villa. We're starting games so well at the moment, to be honest. Maybe the Sunderland game was a little bit weak, but yeah, generally we are starting games much, much quicker than we used to. Here is Branthwaite. Up it goes to Dybala. Just knock that one back to Chukwuemeka, another ex-Chelsea player. Madueke looks in field. Not a good pass looking for Dybala. Badiashile read it well. But Fofana up front for Chelsea today is holding on to the ball well. Out he goes to João Felix, a tricky little customer, the Portuguese player. Not really found his stride at Chelsea in this game or in real life. And this is the most surprising player, probably in Chelsea colours, Andrew Robertson, finding himself up there. Fofana is onside. What a tackle from Pau Torres. That is an unbelievable challenge in his own box to get that right. Absolutely superb from Pau Torres, that one. That has kept it at 0-0 because really you would put your money on Fofana scoring from there. He took his time. Martinez was just coming out. João Felix is into Fofana again. Martinez, big save. But this time he is offside. But what a tackle from Pau Torres. Dybala links up really well with Madueke again. And Madueke has got the pace here to get past Badiashile. It's a tight angle, but Madueke goes for it. Jorgensen, big save. And yeah, we're sort of on top. Obviously, Pau Torres has made the best challenge of the game. But Chukwuemeka's fouled. That will be a free kick. bit far out, but maybe Dybala range. It's a yellow card for Enzo Fernandez. As I need to change this because Dybala is definitely my favourite free kick taker. And this sort of does suit him quite well here, doesn't it? Let's see if we can test Jorgensen again. Dybala hits it well. Really good hit. Really good save from Jorgensen again. Heung-min Son going to take the out swinging corner. Puts it in towards Pau Torres. Bremer is there. A very good defensive header from the centre-back of Chelsea. And João Felix has not managed to keep that one in. 20 minutes in, it's been very frantic. I didn't mean to throw that there. It's been very frantic, and I mean, Jorgensen's been in all sorts of action in the Chelsea goal. Dybala's drifting wide really well into that far sort of right position, and he's getting on the ball a lot, and it's giving an extra bit of space for Madueke. He's found Openda. Openda left-footed drive, blocked well. Dewsbury Hall will clear up to Nkunku. But yeah, Chelsea are struggling to track Dybala's runs, where he's drifting wide and getting into a little pocket of space. It's working well for us at the moment, just struggling to beat Jorgensen in goal, who is having an absolute blinder, to be honest. Oh, that's a really good ball and a really good run. Fofana's in again. Pau Torres dives in. He's found Felix. What a challenge from, I'm not sure who it was. It's bouncing around Fofana. Martinez save. Couldn't really see what was going on there. I thought Branthwaite had it and then he didn't. But that's a cross coming in. Kadioglu should win that at the near post and does. And Dybala didn't clear his lines quick enough. Martinez is out. It's an open goal for Fofana. 1-0 Chelsea. He managed to touch the ball around Martinez as he came out to try and claim it. And Fofana has put Chelsea 1-0 up against the run of play. Chelsea coming forward again, and Nkunku showing some good footwork. He's put that through to Fofana again. Martinez comes rushing out with a big save. And yeah, it's good goalkeeping after he knows he got beaten to the last one. João Felix, Neto, with the corner. Kadioglu's at the near post again to get that one away. And we can't clear our lines again. It's poor from Aston Villa from those corners, clearing their lines. Madueke will come forward with this one into Dybala. Couldn't quite squeeze the ball through. It falls to Chukwuemeka. He picks out Onana. Here is Heung-min Son. Again, our right-hand side, or left-hand side, sorry. Their right-hand side has been kept pretty quiet, but Chukwuemeka comes forward. Heung-min Son in a bit of space. Has a go! He's hit the bar. Heung-min Son has hit the bar from range. The one time we beat Jorgensen, he's saved by the bloody vertical composite beam. Unbelievable. Dybala still going, not giving up yet. Dybala he's beating his man really easily there, but he recovers well. Good challenge. And it will be a corner. Heung-min Son to take this one again. In it goes. Good delivery. Headed away though. Really well defended. Let's get it back out to Heung-min Son. We can't. Madueke's pass is poor. And it looks like at half-time, the home team, Aston Villa, are going to be going in 1-0 down, yet they've had the majority of possession, the more shots on target, and generally the better of this FA Cup tie. But being generally better in a game doesn't secure you the win. Chukwuemeka's going on a really good run here, and he's laid that off, and Hakimi left it for Dybala pretty well. Dybala holds it up. There is Madueke on the edge. Noni Madueke shoots. Jorgensen, easy claim. I think it is half-time. 1-0 Chelsea. Second half underway. We've been the better team. We're not going to rush to make changes. That's a really crap pass, Onana. Yeah, we're not going to rush to make changes because we have been the better team. We've been on top. And I don't want to say it's a lucky goal because Fofana did have a nice touch to take it round Martinez, but I don't think he'd be able to do it again. Son lays that one off to Onana. He was just being tracked there by Neto, so had to release the ball. Oh, Dybala gets his head up and finds Heung-min Son in so much space. Heung-min Son, good block from Bremer. Jorgensen was diving. But yeah, I love Dybala. He's just making everything tick in that middle there. And we'll go for another out-swinging corner away from the goalkeeper. Puts it into a dangerous area. Cleared away. Branthwaite flicks it back out towards Dybala. Swings in a cross. It's not that it was a bit deep, wasn't it? It wasn't towards sort of dangerous area, but we hold on to the ball. Branthwaite, Torres, Chukwuemeka, Hakimi's there. He's got Dybala on the overlap, and Dybala's taking that in his stride really well. Dybala still going. There's Openda, block shot. It will be a corner. We're all over them. They've made a sub. Neto off to be replaced by Serge Gnabry. That's a good signing for Chelsea. Heung-min Son with the corner, and it goes towards Torres. Header down. Jorgensen, what a touch. How has he kept them in this game? He is having an absolutely superb game, Jorgensen, in goal. And we just cannot find a way to get the ball in the bloody back of the net. I don't understand how we're losing this game. Chukwuemeka gets his head up, finds Son. Son goes forward looking for Openda, but can't squeeze the ball through that very small gap. You sort of feel like Openda's not at his best game. Oh, what a pass that is. João Felix is looking to be released. He's got Hakimi all over the back of him, though. Hakimi did do well to get back at the Portuguese player as Branthwaite dives in to try and stop Enzo. And Nkunku turns, releases for Fofana. That's a really good challenge to get on the end of that one. And it's been a really, really fun game. Just struggling to put the ball in the back of the net. That's a great little turn there from Madueke. Openda gives us a run. Madueke's still going all on his own here. Run into a bit of a cul-de-sac with nowhere to go. Onana puts his head up. Openda! Jorgensen, another good save. We're going to make our first change, which will be O'Reilly coming on for Onana, who's just tired in the middle there. But Son, come on, another good delivery, mate. He does. It's a great delivery in. Pau Torres, header down, goes past the post. We're calling on the super sub. Jean Duran is coming on to replace Openda. Can he find the breakthrough? A bit more physicality up there rather than pace. But we'll have to wait and see. To be fair, it's just Jorgensen keeping them in the game, isn't it? It's like we're getting through them now. We're having some decent shots at goal. We've hit the bar, but we just cannot find that goal. Oh, Fofana's turned away from Pau Torres, and he might have the pace to get away. Fofana shoots. It's 2-0. Chelsea have the lead with about 25 minutes to go in this one. Oh, he turned Torres and I couldn't keep up with him. Good pace, good skill, good finish. Got 20 minutes to try and find something from this game. What can Dybala do? What's he got in his pocket? He's got a interception by Andrew Robertson in his back pocket, which is not ideal. But yeah, we've been the better team. How we're 2-0 down in this game. How we haven't scored. I don't mind being conceding 2 goals, but how we haven't scored, I'll never know. Jorgensen having the absolute game of his life here in the FA Cup. And Chelsea keeping the ball well, sapping the energy out of us, making us chase the ball down. We may need to get fresh legs on for Dybala in that crucial attacking midfield role. But yeah, Disasi loses out there. Heung-min Son will try and break. We haven't really got Duran into the game at all. Kadioglu will take over and he's released Duran. Has he got the pace? No, Bremer covers it so well. Just put a leg out with an extra stride and Bremer recovers the ball. And here is the 2-goal man for Fofana. He's held it up well and it's created space for Nkunku and Disasi. Serge Gnabry. Up it goes to Fofana again. Fofana holds on. Here's Kochku. Into Nkunku. Lots of space on this right-hand side and Chelsea, you feel are toying with Villa here. Serge Gnabry in on goal. What a save from Martinez. Bloody hell. Madueke turns, gets his head up. Jean Duran, has he got the pace? He has got the pace. Jean Duran is in. 1-on-1. Jean Duran does make it 2-1 with 7 minutes to go. We are not out of this one yet. Come on, boy. So a last throw of the dice. Chukwuemeka off. Ramsey on. Dybala off. Arda Güler on. Aston Villa have a chance with this one. 2-1. 5 minutes to go. We're just trying to press them at every opportunity. It's opening a few gaps for them to potentially exploit. But if we can win the ball back and counter, you feel like that's our best way. As Pau Torres just gives away a free kick. What have Chelsea got with this? 2 and a bit minutes to go. 2 players over it. The first one steps over it. It's going to be left to Dewsbury Hall, who's sort of left that a bit short. Martinez holds it well. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, Kadioglu. Heung-min Son is in front of him. He can't pick him out, though. Cannot pick him out. It's a really poor pass from Kadioglu. Probably not the right decision, to be honest. Oh, Serge Gnabry accelerates through. Torres tries to meet him. He's missed his shot. He's not missed his shot. It's a big save from Martinez. Still 2-1 Chelsea. Ball goes into the near post. Headed away. Arda Güler gets his head up. Finds Hakimi, who was the man kept forward from the corner. Just holding it up, waiting for a runner, Hakimi, but he took too long. We give Bremer a chance to win the ball back. And with there's only 1 minute to go. Chelsea know that if they hold the ball, they've won the game and they will be through to the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. And it might not even need that. Fofana in for his hat-trick. He gets it. 3-1 Chelsea, game, set, match. And that is full time. It's a hat-trick for Fofana that puts Chelsea through in the FA Cup. And Aston Villa's hope for a trophy relies on the Premier League or the Champions League. So disappointingly, we crash out of the FA Cup. It was a trophy I was hoping that we could potentially win this season, but we're not going to be doing that. You're still in the squad. Don't worry about it, Leon Bailey. You're still in the squad. Right, let's have a look to see what is coming up in the month of March. Calendar is what I wanted. So, yes, we're going to get to the end of February. and we're going to get into March, and we've got Roma as a double header. So we've beaten Inter Milan, and next we've got Roma, Dybala against his former club there. So I think we do the same again. I think we're going to do Roma, West Ham, Roma, and then we'll come back for the end of March and do Fulham and then Liverpool, and then we head into April. And yeah, it's not getting any easier, is it, or any less busy? It's going to be very, very busy end of the season, and that last game against Chelsea could be absolutely crucial in May. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.